Hi, this is Nathan Caldwell. You may know me from Protectorate Productions, protectors of the book, Team Jadeth Live, Dr. What. Well, I'm starting a new show. It's called Protectorate Productions Comedy Showcase. You will hear things from classic Team Jadeth Live, perhaps some new items, and I'm hoping to get some other podcasters on board by simply asking them if I could use some clips from their shows. Maybe even from shows long ago. Well, jump into the adventure with me, because here we go.
Welcome to Real Fairy Tale Television, the show that takes you behind the scenes and back to how things really are. Or in this case, how they really happened. Today, after interviewing all participants, we figured out how this story really went. This story has been told improperly for a very long time, and we're glad here at RFTV to tell you how it really happened. We interviewed each of the three pigs, among other people who are very crucial to this story. However, as the big bad wolf is dead now, we had to interview his mother instead. "Those are bad, little boys," said the mother of the big bad wolf, who, according to her, wasn't so bad at all. "Wolfie was a good boy. He'd never harm a fly. There was no reason for those nasty pigs to boil him in that pot of water." But that's not how it started. It started with the three pigs. We interviewed them but determined they were lying, so we won't quote them. The first pig asked the farmer for straw to build his house. Well, not according to Farmer Jones. Straw? Ha! It was hay's what it was, says Farmer Jones, who owns the hay with which the house was built. And the hog didn't ask for it. He just came by, rammed his wheelbarrow in the pile of hay, and ran off with half of my cow's winter meal. I was so upset I felt like having myself some ham and eggs with a side of bacon. But I didn't have the heart to harm the poor chickens. The second pig went and got wood for his house. But was it gotten honestly? Not according to Woodsman Jones, who happened to have the same name and look exactly like Farmer Jones, but isn't by any means Farmer Jones. No. He just came by and saw my finished chopped wood, decided to run his wheelbarrow right in there and go with half of my wood chopping. Why, I was so mad I felt like eating a whole bag of pork rinds, but was in so much shock I couldn't operate the microwave oven to cook them. Now we come to the third pig and his load of bricks. Now, folks, we must warn you that this next bit of the tale gets a bit violent and gruesome. So, if you want to stop listening now, we'll understand. You'll miss the best part, but we'll understand if you don't want the juicy details. Brick Factory Incorporated's night supervisor, or Night Supervisor Jones, who looks and sounds exactly like Farmer Jones and Woodsman Jones, but is neither Farmer Jones nor Woodsman Jones, trust us, tells us the tale. Well, I was supervising, as night supervisors tend to do, when all of a sudden in walks the pig with a wheelbarrow, and just rams that wheelbarrow into the building. Half the building falls down, and he walks away with the bricks. Mr. Jones tells us several details about death and dismemberment that our editors have edited out, as this is what editors tend to do to the really good parts. "And my Wolfie," the wolf's mother tells us, "was not trying to eat the pigs. He was just being a good neighbor and greeting the newcomers. But every time those blasted pigs, thinking he was the law, ran off to the next house. When he finally got to the third house, they must have gotten tired of being bothered and tricked him to his death. The sad part is, they got away scot-free."
That's right. Not one judge or prosecutor has attempted to try this case after all these many years. We hope this research will shed some light on the subject. This is Anchorman Jones reporting for RFTV.
I received a letter addressed specifically to me. It said, "Dear crazy person." I felt so honored that they knew me so well. It said, "Dear crazy person, please allow us to invite you to our padded home." I wrote back, "Dear padded room place, I would be more than happy to allow you to invite me to your lovely padded home. Signed, crazy person." They never wrote back. I think it was a hoax.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to Tofu Chinese Buffet. Oh, would you like to try buy two, get one offer? That sounds delicious. Buy two, get one offer. That sounds mighty good. Oh, yeah. Okay. That $10 plate, you buy two, $20 please. $20, all right. Oh, here you go. What a deal, what a deal. All right, nephew Emo. Go get your buffet. I'll be right behind you with my wife. Right, Uncle Tex? All right. What are you doing? Well, I'm getting all 3 meals for the price of 2. Me don't say 3 meals for price of 2. Me say buy 2, get 1. I don't quite understand. You buy 2 meals. You get to eat. You get your meal. They still have to pay. Buy 2, get 1. What in tarnation would you have a deal like that? Why not?
Jerry Kokich does a great bogey, as you will hear shortly. I'd also like to thank Jimmy David Robbins for doing his part in this. It's short, but it was very much necessary and very much needed, and I appreciate him jumping in. Jimmy, of course, does the Crimson Garnet production for me. It's very much appreciated. So here we go. Sham Spade in the case of the kid.
I was working late when she came in. Her hair had a sheen with a shine like nothing I'd ever seen. She was wearing a necklace around her neck that must have cost more than my whole office building. There was only one problem. She smells like a dog. What's that, Lossie? Jimmy fell in the well? His parents are out of town? And he lives across the country. I'll get on a plane now. It was a relaxing flight for a while. Then the flight had a violent jar.
You won't open me! How dare you come near me! These are my cucumbers!
Of pickles. A mad scientist had mutated some cucumbers and it hadn't gone so well. Thankfully, the air marshal took care of things.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
He was silent, but deadly. After getting through that ordeal, there were customs to deal with. Apparently, they were dealing with trouble of their own.
Do you have anything to declare?
I declare, that was the worst flight I've ever been on.
Sir?
I declare, you people are the rudest I've ever seen.
Sir, that's not exactly what I was asking.
I declare, can you not interrupt me every single sentence?
Oh, dear.
I'd tell you how the rest of the story ends, but we're going to be here a while.
Well, I guess it's time for our next segment.
Hello? Is anybody here? Over here, Pilgrim. Wayne, what are you doing? Well, I just thought I'd hand a little bit of cards up to some friends of mine. It's their birthday, you know. Well, that's good to know. It's good that you are kind enough to send birthday greetings. But you're on your computer. I'm doing it through social media, Pilgrim. Just like any cowboy would. Wayne, cowboys really probably wouldn't use social media because back in the day, well, you know, they didn't have it. That's all well and good, Pilgrim, but the rodeo riders of today probably are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and anything else, sharing and showing off just exactly what they've done. You know, I guess you're right. The bull riders of the day, they probably do say, hey, I rode my 8 seconds, or whatever they say. That's right, Pilgrim. So you're sending birthday wishes, huh? Well, all but one. Really, what's the one? It's this poem I'm sending somebody as a get well soon card. Really, a poem? You write poetry now? Every once in a while. Well, why don't you read it? Alrighty. Here it goes. Roses are red, violets are dull. Hope you get better. Sorry about the bull. Yeah, Wayne, I think you've got a little bit of work to do. Now it's time for Horror with CJ. One more?
Yeah.
Hey. Well, CJ, how you doing?
Fine.
CJ is fine. Say it again.
Fine.
That's scary. That's why we're doing Horror with CJ. Yay. All right, there we go. All right, yay. All right, everybody. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do, CJ. I'm going to tell a story, and when I point to you, you're going to make the sound effects. Is that okay with you? We're going to tell a scary story, or do you want to tell the story and have me do the sound effects?
I'll tell the story.
Okay, and you point to me when you need a sound effect, okay?
Who wants goosebumps? Yay!
Okay. I don't know, goosebumps feel kind of strange to me, dude. Oh, Emo, just, let it go. CJ, you go ahead and tell your story. And if Emo gets goosebumps, well, he can just, get a blanket or something. Dude, that's harsh, man. That's harsh, man. What you get for emotional. All right, anyway, CJ, tell us your story, and then you point to me, and we'll do sound effects for you, okay?
Okay. There was a monster, but nobody knew. So, these two little kids went by the zoo. They the nose. And then the bee grew gianter and gianter and gianter. You beware. This could be real. You better believe me. There is a monster scare. You must believe me every day. There is a vampire coming to this room. I do not know.
Chirp, chirp, tweet, 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 chirp, chirp. That's a bird, not a vampire. Try again.
Okay,
That was a little creepy. Okay, maybe we should leave this room. Okay. Okay, I think we're safe from that. Okay, I think you can go ahead and keep on telling your story now, CJ. I think we're safe now.
but it's dark right now. I hope that werewolf that R.L. Stein made doesn't come out.
Okay, come out now. Oh, not yet. No. Ah, it's a werewolf! Ah! Well, that's it for this time. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. See you soon.